Hello everyone, got 4 dirty jokes for you today. A little girl and boy are fighting about the differences between girls and boys, and which one is better. Finally, the boy drops his pants and says, "Here's something I have that you'll never have." The little girl is pretty upset by this, since it is clearly true, and runs home crying. A while later, she comes running back with a smile on her face. She sticks her tongue at the boy and says, "My mommy says that with one of these, I can have as many of those as I want." Once upon a time, there was a husband and wife who had been happily married for 40 years. To celebrate this milestone, the husband wanted to get his wife something special. He knew that she loved antiques, so he scoured antique shops and markets until he finally found the perfect gift, an old brass oil lamp that he knew she would love. On the day of their anniversary, the wife eagerly opened the gift and was surprised to see a genie appear before her. The genie thanked them for freeing him from the lamp and offered to grant each of them one wish. Excitedly, the wife wished for an all-expenses-paid, first-class trip around the world with her beloved husband. In an instant, the genie granted her wish, and they were presented with tickets for the entire journey, including luxurious side trips, fancy dinners, and plenty of shopping. The husband, however, wished he had a female companion who was 30 years younger. The genie smiled and shazam! Instantly, he turned 93 years old. So it's been a long, long day, and John the truck driver really wanted to just get home. Living in Washington, D.C., he knew traffic would be bad this time of evening, but to his horror, a traffic jam reared ahead of him larger than anything he could have anticipated. Bewildered, since he hadn't heard anything yet on the news, he stuck his head out and just kept seeing cars slowing down and then driving off. Nothing was moving. Suddenly, a man knocks on the window. The driver rolls down the window and asks, "What's going on?" "Terrorists have kidnapped the entire U.S. Congress." "Oh my gosh!" exclaimed John. "And they're asking for a $100 million ransom." "Geez Louise," moaned John. "Otherwise, they are going to douse them all in gasoline and set them on fire." "Lord have mercy," cried John. "We are going from car to car, collecting donations." "How much is everyone giving on average?" asked John. The man replied, "About a gallon." So 3 men die, a physicist, a philosopher, and a local town idiot. They stand before the gates of heaven. Between them and the gates stands St. Peter. St. Peter tells the 3 men, "Sorry boys, but it seems heaven is getting jam-packed. To let you in, you have to beat me intellectually, either through a form of a question or a challenge." The first to come forward is the physicist, and he tells St. Peter with great confidence, "Show me the entire mathematical markup of the Higgs boson." To which St. Peter merely snaps his finger and produces a dozen large whiteboards and proceeds to write up the whole markup from memory. After careful examination, the physicist reluctantly agrees that he is correct, and with one snap of the finger, St. Peter sends him to the fiery gates of hell. The next to come forward is the philosopher. Thinking that the physicist made a grave mistake of challenging St. Peter with an empirical question, he decides to give a less than empirical challenge of his own. He tells St. Peter, "Show me all of the works of Socrates." He says with a smirk, knowing Socrates never wrote down his teachings, St. Peter would be hard-pressed on producing an answer. But despite this, St. Peter produces a stack of papers, and the philosopher reads it with great criticism. There are things there he had never even heard of, and questioned the paper's authenticity, to which St. Peter remarked, Me and Socrates have chatted a lot ever since he got here. And with a snap of a finger, the philosopher was gone. Last to come forward is the local town idiot. The idiot asks St. Peter, "Could I give you a riddle instead?" And St. Peter replies, "Of course. I love riddles." And the idiot proceeds. What comes up a hill with 6 legs and comes down with 4, comes back up with 2 legs and back down with no more. St. Peter ponders it for a good 5 minutes and arrives at no answer, and tells the idiot, "Well, congratulations, you have left me dumbfounded." And with a snap of a finger, the gates of heaven opens up. The idiot proceeds to enter heaven, but right before he does so, he feels St. Peter tapping on his shoulder. He turns around. So, St. Peter asks, "What's the answer to your riddle?" The idiot shrugs his shoulders and says, "How the heck should I know?"